Gonna work today on the fifth chakra, the chakra of the throat, our communication center. That center, it's all about our truth, how we communicate our truth. In that center, we're kind of purifying everything that's heavy on our heart. We can just release through our throat, through our scream, our cry, our word, our laughs, but as well as through creativity, artistic painting, drawing, through music, through writing. We express the depth of our hearts. And the goal of that center is to be in your truth, to be fully in your truth in every single decision you take every day. And acknowledging that every sound that comes out of our mouth, every word that comes out of our mouth, every sound that comes to our ears will impact our being. They're all vibration. Now focusing on that throat and feeling that air coming up, coming down and up. Acknowledging the space in that throat. The meridian associated with the throat chakra is the large intestine and the lungs. The spiritual emotion linked with the lungs is worth, and the spiritual emotion linked with the large intestine is letting go. So we're going to focus on the expansion of the chest, on the inhalation, and feeling that air through the throat. And we're going to double the exhale and really focus on that letting go on the exhalation for the practice. And maybe focusing as well on that space between the inhalation and the exhalation, that moment where you decide to let go of the breath. We are sitting cross-legged with the shoulders on the top of our hips. You can take the mudra of the throat chakra if you wish, interlace your finger and the tip of the thumb together, touching each other. And just keeping the integrity of your asana here, the Sukhasana, while you're breathing and surrounding. Acknowledging the lungs and the large intestine, the throat, and establishing connection between all of them, your own way. You can work with the colors as well, the color blue, a light blue. Inhale, exhale. Now slowly releasing the pose. You're gonna cross the left leg over the right, trying to align both knees if it's available. You can place a block on a bolster underneath your hips here to sit down. And if it's not working, you can always straighten the right leg and fold the left leg on the top. Then you're gonna bring the left arm underneath. You can do the Garudasana arm, or you can as well have a hug instead of getting those arms together. And just do the same. And from here we're going to chin to chest, Sushiro, and fall forward. And feel the throat. Working a lot with the arms and the shoulders as the large intestine and the lungs meridian are through those arms and shoulders. And keep feeling the breath going, focusing on the expansion, and just completely surrender. You can drop all the way. As you're surrendering into the pose, you might just drop a little bit lower and lower, but keep that chin towards your chest, compressing the thyroid gland. You can place a bolster on the top of your thighs to have a bit of support if you're not quite as low as your thighs. And surrender here. Focusing on the expansion of the chest on the inhale and the lung, the capacity of the lung and how much air you can make. And at the same time as you're doing that, acknowledging the spiritual emotion of worth. See how it resonates with you. Then focus on that space between the inhale and the exhale, and that moment where you decide to let go of the breath. That moment where you let go. And then you're doubling your exhale and focusing on that long letting go. And how it resonates, that letting go in every domain of your life. How that apply into your life. Don't dwell on it, don't overthink. Just let those thoughts come in. And acknowledge those thoughts, those emotions, those feelings, those resonance of those spiritual emotions, and just let them flow by. Don't react. Just acknowledge them all. They're only energy that needs to be acknowledged so they can move forward. They can flow. On the next inhale, we're lifting up. We're releasing the arms. And now what we're going to do is we're going to tilt the head to the left. You're not dropping the head down, you just tilt it to the side. You can add that left hand on the right side of your head just to have a little bit of weight, but you don't pull, you don't push. You're just resting that hand, give you a little extra weight if you need it. If the shoulder gets tight on that side, you can drop the hand down. You're extending the right arm to the side and feel the energy here through the neck. Liberating the throat, the neck, just all around that space between your shoulders and your ears. That space of your truth, that space for communication, just clearing all the tension around that area. Again, inhale, expansion of the chest. Pause between the inhale and the exhale and acknowledge that moment where you're letting go of the breath and let go of everything else that's not serving you anymore. You're slowly releasing the head. And you're going to change the leg around so that other leg come on the top. So right leg over the top, align your knees. If it works, put a bolster or a block underneath your hips. And you're going to tilt the head on the other side towards your right side. Extend the left arm out, palm facing forward, and maybe use the hand on the left side of your head or not. And breathe here, feel the neck, just release, let go of the tension to the neck, clear some space here on the left side of your neck. Stay present, stay in your conscious mind. Surrender, feel every little millimeters of your skin, every muscle, every joint. Surrender. Let go. Don't hold back. Let go of everything that's not serving you anymore in every single exhale. Inhale confidence, strength. Exhale all that's not serving you anymore. Don't go anywhere. Stay here. Stay present. Any feelings, emotions that pass by, acknowledge them all before letting them go. Slowly releasing, opening, and then this time bringing the right arm underneath. Either hug or Garudasana arm, eagle arm, and chin to chest and folding forward. Surrendering. Acknowledging the space of your throat when it's compressed. How does it make you feel? No reaction, just a simple observation. We observe. We going deeper and deeper. We digging in. We not judging. We not adding adjectives to it. We just simply witnessing our tightness, our tension, our emotions, our feelings. They believe the real success is in the throat. The success of being in your own truth. And when you're in your own truth, life comes easy. If you think about it, every day, from the moment you wake up till the moment you go to bed, you have to make decisions. Reflect right now and think, are you taking every single decision in your life in your own truth? Just simply observe the answers. Just see what comes to your mind, acknowledge it all. It's all about knowing who we are and accepting who we are so we can live a life in our own truth. Till you accept and know who you are, how can you know what your truth is? This is that communication center. This is when this center is open, everything flows. Now slowly releasing the pose, and you're going to slowly bring yourself laying back. So there will be option for this one. The first option is to try to bring the bolster as high as you can so you have some sort of a plow. We're going to go into a plow pose. The second option, or snail in yin, the second option is to go to your full plow with support in your spine. Second option is to have the hand lengthened down into the mat. And the third option is to drop the knees on each side of your ears and to let those hands back behind your feet. Keep the breath here. So in this pose, you feel you're compressing the throat again, but we're going to try to push the crown towards the back. So you create space in your neck. You're stretching the back of your throat and the neck. The front is compressed, but you try to keep that blueberry space between your chest and your chin. Now try to breathe as deep as you were breathing before, even though you're compressing. So again, focus on the expansion of the lungs as you're inhaling. Have a little pause between that inhale and the exhale, just to notice that moment where you decide to let go of the breath. And that moment when you decide to let go of the breath, let go of everything else that do not serve you anymore. Let go of all that not serving you. Anything you don't want, it's time to let it go. Double your exhale to make that letting go even more powerful. Surrender. On the next inhale, we're going to slowly release, so you can put the bolster here. We're going to go actually into a shoulder stand. So the first option, if you can't go in your shoulder stand, is place the bolster underneath your sacrum and bring the feet on the top of your hips and stay here. Second option is to fly from your plow. You can do it right away into your shoulder stance. Just softening through the leg. Just the leg is nice and soft. You're pushing through your shoulders. You keep creating space into your neck by pushing the crown towards the back of the mat. Making sure those feet stay on the top of your shoulders. They don't pass your head. And keep the breath going. Inhale into exhale and exhale into inhale. If you're in your shoulder stand and it gets a little bit hard, you can always drop it onto the, and drop into the bolster, into your shoulder stand with a bolster. Nice, the breath is still nice and deep. And slowly dropping back, moving the bolster away, and we're gonna go all the way down to a sitting position. You're gonna exhale, you're gonna extend the leg forward. Try to bring the bolster long ways, right against your sacrum here, lower back, lumbar. And then from here, you're gonna open, try to be nice and high, and then drop the head back. If your torso is too short or you have a longer bolster, you can bring the bolster across. So I'd like you to have that hanger. It's a supported Matayana fish pose. And from here we can do a practice. We're going to practice a little bit of a breath. So inhale, we're going to inhale through our nose. And on the exhale through our mouth, big wide open mouth. And really exhale anything that is left in that throat that needs to be gone. And you can do that as many times as you need. So you can just choose, and when you have enough of that breath, you can just close your mouth again and bring yourself back to your nose. You can still open your jaw. If you feel that you have tightness in the jaw area, you can open and close your jaw several times without the noise. It's okay. It's like being a fish, just to release. Sometimes the pressure is quite intense in the jaw, so it's always nice to release. Just make it your own. Be present. Don't go anywhere. Stay in your conscious mind. Create a new pattern of behavior. Teaching your mind to let go. Teaching yourself to let go. Teaching yourself not to react to emotion, but just listening, feeling them with no reaction. Let them move, let them flow by. Acknowledge them so you can let it go. Accept them. Don't try to deny them. Don't try to hide them. Don't try not to feel. You need to feel every single feeling, emotion that comes through you every day. There's no skipping. It's always get you up. And that's part about the throat. It's all about really expressing everything. It's that tool, our throat is a tool to express everything heavy that we have on the heart so we can move on. Whether you scream, whether you cry, whether you laugh, we express so much. On the next inhale, you're slowly releasing the pose. And you're going to bring yourself back into your Sukhasana, so sitting cross-legged. Bringing yourself back, you're going to get the mudra of the throat chakra, so interlacing your finger and bring the tip of your thumb touching each other. You set those hands nice and low into your thighs so they can rest there, so you don't have to put the shoulder. And we're going to do some chanting here. So the mantra, the seed mantra for the throat chakra is Ham. So we're going to take a deep big inhale through our nose. And again, deep big inhale. Last one, deep big inhale. Slowly back to the natural flow of your breath now, and lay down into your Shavasana, laying flat on the mat. Acknowledge the space of the throat. You can visualize yourself floating in a blue sky, the lightness, maybe a little wind coming in and out. Witness, acknowledge, be present, feel. Don't forget your truth. Never forget your truth. Success will always and only come if you are in your truth. Take as long as you need on that mat. Namaste.